What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television. I want to thank all of you for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing. It means the world to us here at the channel. Today, we're going to be getting into Money in the Bank review. Money in the Bank. Show me what you get. That's right. Money in the Bank is coming. Tonight, at the time of this recording, we're going to be doing a review. And I will say, these matches, there's not many matches, but the main matches are going to be, I believe, some bangers in the card tonight. I'm going to get into some of the single matches, matches that are not the Money in the Bank matches, and then we'll get into the Money in the Bank matches because there's one for the women, one for the men. Um, of course, we have a tag team match on the card. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, Yeet versus Logan Paul and John Cena. Now, on this past SmackDown, John Cena and Logan Paul took out Cody Rhodes and Mr. Yeet, right? Mr. Yeet-tastic. And John Cena's going off about how because people start cheering for R-Truth. As we know, R-Truth has been released from the WWE unnecessarily in the view of many fans and co-workers behind the scenes. This man was one of the last remaining vestiges of the Attitude Era. He was loved even by Vince McMahon, and not saying that Vince's admiration is anything to be admired or to be reached for. In the premise of wrestling, it just goes to show you that R-Truth was beloved by everybody. His comedic timing and everything. First African American to be the NWA champion back in TNA. This man, his career was phenomenal, but I'm getting off track. John Cena is telling us we can't handle the truth, right? How Logan Paul is going to be the future of the WWE and how he's the last real champion. And I will say that I believe that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso will win this match due to some discrepancy between Logan Paul and John Cena. And you can kind of feed John Cena a loss in this match without, it's not necessarily him losing the title yet, and kind of will add stories for down the road, right? You might even get Logan Paul versus John Cena, which would be pretty interesting in a way. I know a lot of people don't like Logan Paul. I don't like the Paul brothers at all. I think they're both a couple of idiots. But in regards to in-ring performance and his intuitive to wrestling, Logan Paul has been nothing short of phenomenal. He just is a shitty person, in my opinion. But Cody and Jay winning this tag team match, in my opinion. We have the WWE Women's Intercontinental title. Really? That's really okay. I guess two of these there might be more matches, and I'm not aware of this was off of the card match I got was off of CBS BleacherReport.com. So if there's any other matches besides these matches, I apologize. These are the matches that I've come across on the website I found. So if there is any other card additions to the card, it's not within my knowledge at the moment. But WWE Women's IC title match: Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Now, Becky has yet to win against Lyra. This is a 50-50 for me because with Becky losing the last two times they met for the title, it makes me feel like Becky will win this time. because if she loses, she will no longer challenge for this particular title as long as Lyra has it. Now, this may set up Becky losing and then going against Bayley, because if you remember, how Becky came back was as a replacement for Bayley a couple months back in a tag team that she was going to be tagging with Lyra in a match, right? And then she got taken out and Becky came back. Becky was the reason why Bayley was taken out. So if Bayley interferes in this particular match, making Becky lose, they might then start the Bayley and Becky feud from that point. All right, so now off to the women's Money in the Bank participants. Alexa Bliss, Roxana Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Stephanie Vacquier. Those two I'm not too familiar with. I think they're recent NXT call-ups, and Naomi. Feel the glow, baby. Feel the glow. Now, here's the thing with this match. I have three suspects on who may win this. Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, or Naomi. Now, Rhea Ripley, the last year or so, has really been in the spotlight with a lot of things. Alexa Bliss had just recently came back within the last few months. Naomi is in a big storyline with Jade and Bianca. Now, what I think will eventually happen through my pick, okay, I'm picking Naomi. Naomi, I believe, is going to win the Money in the Bank. And then I think Jade is eventually going to win one of the women's heavyweight titles, right? And that will give that Naomi and Jade in down the road for to continue the rivalry, continue that story. And then leaving Bianca kind of like, figuring out, still processing her emotions over everything that happened. But at this point, she's really, really ready to cut Naomi off completely out of her life. But I'm thinking Naomi's going to win this one to set up an eventual meeting between Jade and her for the title. Now, for the men's Money in the Bank, the last match we're going to review here is Seth Franken Rollins, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, and El Grande Americano. You cannot win against El Grande Americano, okay? No, all studs, all athletes in this particular match, no doubt about it. I think LA Knight is due for a big win to get into the title picture. Penta, I mean, come on, zero fear. Andrade, I've always been a fan of Andrade. I think he's been underused a lot. Solo Sikoa, the bloodline hasn't been the same since Roman took back the Ulafala, right? I think that if anything, Seth is going to win this particular match because of the current storyline with him, Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman. They're setting Seth up eventually to probably take the title off of Jey Uso. And if I think that they should have Seth Rollins win tonight and have him cash in tonight or tomorrow on Raw, and then really cement him into the role that they're most likely going with this. It's no offense against Jey Uso or anything, but I think it's time for the Age of Yeet to stop for the time being. And it doesn't necessarily mean to not do have him be the champion again in the future, but I think that his time has come. He was able to beat Gunther. He's been put in some major storylines since leaving the Bloodline, and I think that he's earned his spot, and he will remain in the orbit of the heavyweight championship title picture there. But I think it's time for Seth to complete his story, so to speak, and gain that title. Uh, I like to say that that's not a prediction; it's a spoiler. But I'm no Paul Heyman. So those are the matches I've come across for this particular pay per view. You let me know down below what your thoughts are on this pay per view. Are you a Money in the Bank fan? Do you think it's time to find a new pay per view? Do you think that Money in the Bank should be put back to WrestleMania like how it used to? Match there. Let me know everything that is Money in the Bank related down below. But until next time, peace, Nookums. Don't forget to let drop that like button.